everybody. It is your favorite candy lady, Mrs. iCandi, and
it is her, she, me, Mrs. Mocha.
That's right, and we're back for another. What's this? What are we doing?
Mukbang
and chill.
Okay.
What's it called?
Mukbang
and chill. Okay. So it's where the movie lovers and the
food lovers
come together. So we have a nice little spread for you girls. As you see, we got some barbecue, barbecue, barbecue. Okay, so first let's thank Corey at
We Smokin
for this wonderful, wonderful spread, and also the snack daddy,
our big snack daddy,
yes, in Cincinnati, Ohio, for hooking us up. So Corey got us turkey tips for me and chicken,
and for me rib tips and ribs,
right, and chicken as well.
Yes.
And then we got sides of macaroni and cheese. We got some greens, and we got pinto beans
and potato salad.
Okay,
all right.
We got the sauce on deck. We got the hot
sauce.
We got lemonade here.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
We ready to go in. All right. So the movie that we're talking about today is Poetic Justice. Okay, because if you guys know anything about Poetic Justice, you know about Cut Feet. All right, and Cut Feet was at that family reunion where they had that barbecue.
Yes, so, they crashed someone's family reunion.
Yes, I want to have you ever done that crash somebody's family
reunion? No, but that might be on my 50 list.
Okay, you know? Yeah, that's dope to do it. I got enough of my own family.
Yeah.
To crash. But it'd be dope to, see other people's dynamic of their family and stuff like that. So,
also one thing, I know you guys see that we are wearing Food Goddess t-shirts, and they have hashtag Food Goddess, and that's because that is our new hashtag. It's not a space between them, it's just one word. Hashtag Food Goddess is another way to get to Two Hot Chicks. That's okay?
Yes, and also our names are on the back, okay?
Yes.
So, shout out to who made our shirts for us?
Her name is Sharice, and no, her name is Keisha. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Keisha. Yeah, in Cleveland.
Delivered by Sharice.
Yeah. yeah.
Thank you very much, ladies. So let's get into this movie because I'm ready to eat.
Me too.
So Poetic Justice was actually written and directed by John Singleton. Shout out to John Singleton.
Right.
Rest in peace.
Yes, and I know that's like at a good time that we're doing one of his movies,
right?
Because he just died
recently.
Right.
So the movie came out July 23rd, 1993.
93. Wow.
I was in the 3rd grade.
Let me tell you, in 93, I was in my freshman year in college.
Okay,
so I'm telling my
y'all see the age gap. I was in the 3rd grade.
Wow, that's crazy. That's real crazy.
In 93,
why are you my friend? That's crazy though. But look at me, I'm so cute still. Like. Get like me. Right. Okay, let's start eating. I'm hungry.
Let's take a bite first.
Well, first we gotta pray.
Okay, go ahead and bless the food.
Okay, thank you, Father, for the food we're about to receive. For the nourishment of our body in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. All right. I'm telling you, the food smells so good, but what is like really, really like hitting my senses is these fried Oreos from Snack That. They smell so good. Like, oh my God. Let's taste first, because, I don't want to start talking, and then I haven't tasted it, and then I taste it, and I just get distracted. So I'm going to get a piece of this turkey tip. Now, I don't eat pork, guys. So I really want to thank Corey for making me turkey tips. That was really nice of him to do that for me.
That was. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, my God. First of all, his barbecue sauce itself is really good. It's really good. Okay. Because I know I can eat. Okay. So, the movie starts with... the movie is starring...
Janet
Jackson, TuPac Shakur, Regina King, and Tory. And... Janet Jackson's character's name is Justice. TuPac is Lucky. Regina is Isha. And Guy is Chicago. Okay? And Justice is at the movie theater with her boyfriend at the time at the drive-in movies. We don't have none of those here no more, for real.
Kind of far out.
Yeah. That used to be the spot to go to the drive-in movie. She had the drive-in movie with her dude. And they, chilling. He trying to get her in the back seat or whatever. Do what they're doing in the back seat of the drive-in. And she like, can you go get me some popcorn? So he go get her some popcorn. And while he's at the line ordering popcorn and stuff that she asked for, 2 dudes recognize him. So I guess her dude was like a drug dealer,
in the streets.
So they're like, "Hey, ain't that old boy?" So he go back to Justice. Before he actually went to go get
the greens are good for her.
Before he actually went to go get her food, he told her that he loved her.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Tell me why you love me. I want to know why." And he told her it's because when he was locked up, she wrote out the letters and poems or whatever. So that made her smile and stuff. So when he comes back so when he comes back, she in the back seat and she unbuttoning her shirt or whatever. She ready to get him son. Then bang, bang, bang. He gets shot. She screamed. He dead. Crazy. Mm-hmm. Crazy ass way to start a movie. Okay? But the thing about the movie was weird because it started, there was at the movies, watching the movie, and then the lady in the movie shoot a dude. So it was like, I was in 3rd grade, and that really freaked me out.
Really? I think if I was in 3rd grade, that kind of freaked me out.
It wasn't supposed to be something I'm supposed to be watching anyway. But, you know. So then we see, you know, I guess like years later, Justice goes to hair school and becomes a cosmetologist or whatever. And she's working at the salon. She's kind of reclosed and off to herself for real. She got a cat. We see her cat. Okay.
So like, they show her in her house and she like listens to old vinyl music. But her house is like, used to be her grandma's house or something like that. Yeah. Her grandmother died. So she can just kind of like a recluse. To herself, person death is around her. I would say, you know.
So then we see the salon, okay?
And what's going on inside the salon?
Right. So she's
she worked with some characters.
Yeah, a little bunch of characters.
One is a gay man.
It is.
That is kind of thick, and he think he my size or little.
It's 2 guys that work in that salon.
Oh, the one was cute. It's the one that played the dude that was in Diggable Planets.
Which one, the chocolate one?
The one that was they thought was gay, but really wasn't. No, the cute guy.
Was he light?
Light skin.
He was gay.
Nuh-uh. Or is that what? He was gay, but they thought that everybody wanted to get with him or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew something was up there. Okay.
His name Rico Bueno. No, that's not him. That was Taker. Okay, I'm just looking online to see who everybody is in this movie. So, was that the... Okay, so she got a boss, and her boss, I don't even know her name.
I told you we should have
I want to call her Deidre or something. I don't know what the heck her name is.
The lady who owns the salon.
Jessie. Her name is Jessie. It's played by Tyra Farrell. I don't know what she's done since then, but she got a lot of attitude. You could tell she be about, you know...
She was boss
about getting her money or whatever and doing her thing or whatever. Like I said, Jessie's very reclusive to herself, doing hair, whatever. That's it. And she talked a little bit with him, like, "Hey, girl, how you doing?" But she really kind of to herself.
Right.
And like, "Hey, we going out of town. We going this to ride with us."
Like a hair shop.
Yeah. She planned on going to the hair show.
But she
was riding herself. She wasn't riding with them. So then you see the post office man come.
The mailman.
The mailman, and that's TuPac Shakur. Okay? And she got to lick some stamps, you know, for some letters so he can send them off or take them or whatever. So he come in, and she go over there licking the stamps or whatever. And they get like a close-up of her licking the little stamp. Don't nobody lick stamps no more. Let's just put that out there. I don't lick stamps.
If I had to look a step, that would be how I lick it, like, you know.
So then he's looking at her all like, "Oh my God." So he like, "Yo, like, why you so mean? Why you always look so mad? Like, you fine." And she like,
first of all,
this is like a classic moment in the movie.
Classic first of all, your nails are dirty. Didn't she tell him that?
She said that later.
Okay.
Can't even keep your effing nails clean. She say that later. But she do look at his nails. But he's all like, "Why you bad? You so fine. You too fine to be mad." You know what I'm saying? She like, "What do you want from me?" And he like, "You know, maybe I can take you out or whatever. See how, you know what I mean? But, you know, just flirting, whatever. He cute." So then she like, "What's your name?" And he like, "Lucky." And she like, "Lucky." This taught me how to make, okay? She was like, "Let's cut." She was like, "Let's cut the bullshit, Lucky. Okay. Now why don't you tell me what you really, really want from me? You want to smell my punani? He's like, yeah. Yeah. She said, oh, okay, hold on for a second. Jesse, give me for a second. Jesse like, what's up? This fine dog brother here said he want to smell my punani. Oh, she said, really? Yeah, punani. Yeah. So then Jesse proceeds to blow her breath in his face. Right. And Justice is falling out laughing. And then she's like, so what you think? He said, your ass need a breath mint. He take the little envelopes and walk off. It's just a classic moment because Jenny Jackson said punani on camera. Now, you know.
Yeah, she was out.
Right. So, Aisha is a client of hers, but also
a good friend.
A good friend.
That's her best friend.
She get her hair braided. Or whatever.
Like box braid.
Right, and she's talking about Chicago, her little new boo, Chicago. And, you know, she's talking about how they're going to be riding to, are they going to LA?
California, yeah.
For.
Where was they from?
I think they was in California. I think they were going to LA for the hair show. So, they talk about, you know, why don't she ride with them?
She's from Compton, right?
Yeah.
They was going to LA.
And she's like, why don't you ride with us? And she's like, I ain't riding with y'all. Whatever. So, everybody's going to LA or whatever it is for the hair show.
Another reason.
Right, because Chicago and Lucky are working at the post office, and they got to make a run. They got to drive a truck there to deliver something, I'm assuming, or to pick something up. So, Jess is at home, getting ready to go. She leaves enough food for her cat to make sure her cat got food while she gone.
But let's take a little break about that. You know what?
What?
You can't do a dog like that.
You so can't.
Because they'll eat a dog. The first day. I be running around somewhere looking hungry the whole other time. But that's so smart of a cat that you could do that.
Yeah.
You could put the food out and they gonna ration it out. Like, okay. No.
The cats also, they got litter boxes and stuff. So you ain't gotta let them out or none of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not a cat person, but they are smart.
They are smart, dog.
Okay, so Jess was just ready to go, and her car won't start. So she can't drive there.
Right, but she was about to.
So she called Isha to see if they left. Whatever. Isha, what you doing? Hey, big head, what you doing? So Isha and them come in that truck and pick her up, and she gonna ride with Isha, Lucky, in Chicago.
In a mail truck, y'all.
In this mail truck. So when she first come, Isha and Chicago go in the back and leave Justice up front with Lucky, who is the same damn mailman that she had her friend blowing breath in his face. So they see each other and she like, oh shit, right. He like this bitch, you know. So they both
want some of that.
Yeah. So Justice think I'm about to go in the back with my girl. She like, no, JJ, stay up here, girl. I'm like, bitch, I don't know you.
Right. Have you ever been in a situation like that before with somebody would put you with somebody and you're like, I do not even like what is this?
Okay, so sad story. My sister had took me to Memphis for Juneteenth.
Oh wow.
And we did a road trip and we was videotaping and everything, having the time of our life. We get there, this dude that she kicking it with is there. Her cousin lives there, or her friend lives there. And she's kicking it with her friend's cousin. So we go to her friend's house, we stay in her friend's house, we, you know, go in there, drop our clothes off, and, you know, kick it for a second. And she's like, hey, let's go for a run real quick with my sister. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm going, and then we end up at this house, right? And I'm like, all right, where we at, girl? What's going on? You know, but I'm still down for the trip. Okay, what's up? Where we going now?
Right.
Get there, it's all niggas in this house. All niggas and us. What? So, our dude there, he got his boy and his boys and little kids. It's like a whole bunch of people, but it's no women. So, my sister proceeds. First, she kicked me for like a good 20 minutes. Then she got me back. Leaving me by myself in a whole nother freaking state. I don't know these people. Okay? I'm not that friendly. I mean, I'm friendly, but not that friendly. Don't leave me with strangers. But basically, she go into the back room with her little friend. Leave me out here with these niggas that I don't know. And memories definitely, but I can say it's the most awkward experience in my life because I'm sitting there, and these are street niggas, and I'm sitting there nowhere near the street life. And I'm very nervous. And one of the dudes, you could tell he filmed me. Well, a couple of them filmed me. So they both like trying to talk at me, and I'm super uncomfortable. So I'm like, okay. And then, you know, they taking me smiling of uncomfort or discomfort as I like them.
Oh, wow. So they're playing on that.
So it was just not fun.
Wow.
Not fun. But,
all right, back to the movie.
Yeah. Definitely tried to make me take one for the team. I ain't take one for the team, but I had to sit out there with them dudes. So anyway, they riding in the car, and you see Isha in Chicago, and they dynamic and what they got going on. But then you see Lucky and Justice. And
they ain't talking.
They not talking. She like he trying to talk to her. Cause she write in her book like, yo, what you write, you know, like she just like she being a jerk to him. She like paying him dust like stuff. Yeah. You know, like not really on him or whatever. So then he like, and this the part he was like, I need a gangster bitch. I need a gangster bitch with my gangster boogie and my gangster bitch. I don't know why this stuff like it's in my head, but it is. Okay. So then he's like still trying to be cool with her, but she's like got a straight up attitude. So he's like, you know what, oh black bitch. He basically called her that, and she like all of a sudden she come out of her little zone. What you call me? Don't be calling me no bitch. He was like, I'm trying to start up a conversation with you. You ain't saying nothing. She said, I don't care. I'm calling me no bitch. I'm a black woman. I deserve respect. If I'm a bitch, your mama's a bitch. And this is Janet Jackson saying this shit, y'all.
So we was
right. So, they're going back and forth, and then she like, man, pull this shit over. I'll walk. And he was like, all right, bitch. Shit. Yeah. And she like, yeah, I bet I see your ass in LA.
It's a argument. Fuck you.
Because when I see them, I'm going to have them F you up. F you, B. F you. They was just going back and forth. TuPac and Janet Jackson back and forth. F you, F you, F you, F you. It was crazy. Call Ray. She was like, Dango, F you.
Right, she called it.
It's like classic, y'all. It's crazy.
It is.
To see Janet go hard with Pac, though. But definitely memories. Rest in peace, Pac.
Yeah.
So, Aisha come out because Lucky started riding. And Janet Jackson Justice just walking. Mad, too. Walking in the hot sun with that long sleeve shirt on and that hat. Holding her little bags. Mad as hell. Okay? And then Lucky drive off. So, Isha come out like, I guess she was napping. Well, she heard them arguing. And she was sleeping. She heard them arguing.
Then she
like,
felt
what's going on? So then when she get up there, he driving. She's like, what's up? Where my girl at? Left that bitch. She go walk. Like, Chicago. Get your boy. He tripping. He got no girl. So he come out and he like, what's up, man? Made that bitch walk. I don't care. Like he mad. Sitting there pouting, driving, pouting. Dude, man, his ego bruised. Y'all, his ego was so bruised because when I talked to him. And that's the truth. If you don't talk to a dude, his ego will be shattered. For real.
Okay, so a little bit about Tupac's story because that was Justice's story. Tupac had some shit going on himself. He had a daughter,
right,
by this girl that was hood as hell. I think she was a drug addict.
Yes, she was.
And he used to go there and chill at her house
to check on his daughter. He had a little girl named Keisha.
Yeah, he had a daughter.
He would go check on her. He went over there one day to check on Keisha, and he saw his baby's mama, other baby daddy, played by Tone Loc. Okay, and they talking like, "What's up, bro? What's up?" Baby daddy's commiserating, like, "What's up? What's up? Right. What's up?" Because they just about their damn kids at this point. So he go in there to see his daughter. He's like, "Hey, boo," whatever, and the mama come out like,
he got a nigga, and she got a nigga.
He don't know at first.
Okay, right.
So he like, what's up with you? Why this house dirty? You should have cleaned this shit up before I got here. He like, yeah, you should clean this shit up or whatever. So she come in, cleaning stuff, moving stuff around. Right. And then she go in the back. So then finally he looking at stuff and he see a crack pipe. Yes. In like the candy jar. So he picked that shit up and he go in the back to cuss her out like, you doing this shit on my daughter. And she in the back giving some niggas some head in the back room.
Lucky is right in the
with the kids up front. Lucky flip, he whooped dude's ass. Dude fight back. Tone Loc walk in and see Lucky fighting. They jump this nigga. Okay. Baby mama scream, what you doing? What you doing? And then he pick up his daughter like, I'm out of here. I'm taking my daughter, get her out of this shit or whatever. And it's funny because the little boy is like, I want to go.
That's so love.
Yeah, he was like, I want to go. He didn't want to stay there, which is sad. So she said, bring my daughter back. And I'm you know what? This is why I'm on the fence about the climate of today's world, because a lot of fathers are able to get custody now because of shit like this. Because there are circumstances where the mother is not fit. But back in the day, they would still leave the kids with the mamas. It was just like no rights for men. So I'm happy that fathers are starting to be able to get a little more rights. You know what I'm saying?
But you know I want to finish too, because I feel like if you got a lot of money, they just give you.
That's true, but sometimes you don't deserve it. Like, you know, side note, look at April Jones and what's going on with her. She acting the ass on the media. She looking unfit. If you gonna act like this, and Omarion's not, he's looking better. You have to always remember how you carry yourself matters.
She on some kind of drugs.
Hey, that's not good for her kids.
Right. That's true.
So, anyway, Lucky takes his baby to his parents' house.
His mama.
He basically stayed with his parents. So, he's taking her home. But this was all before they left for the trip.
Right.
So,
he dealing with that too. So,
plus
he dealing with the deaths
and all of that. He dealing with this. And also, he's trying to go to LA and link up with his cousin because they both rap. They trying to rap and do some music, produce some rap, you know. So,
was his cousin named Tory or something like that?
I don't know. Because we don't even meet the cousin ever.
No. Okay, but we'll get to that. So, doing the trip.
So Isha, well, Lucky drives back to go get Justice because she's walking mad, and she mad. Y'all, she walking through bags, mad, just walking. And if y'all pay attention, it's one moment where she do a misstep and she almost followed them damn bags.
Yeah, I saw that.
She was mad as heck. So anyway, Isha make him stop the car. She get out and she talk to Justice, and she like, don't let no nigga make you walk all the way
back to
from Oakland. They from Oakland to LA. And so she get back in the car, and the girls gonna get the back this time because she was mad. And then when she get back in the car, she look at Lucky and she say, they still gonna F you up. And he said, frankly, my dear, I don't give a F, which is hilarious. So they riding. It starts getting a little bit better because they ride.
We start to see Keisha true person.
Yeah.
Because on this trip, she's drinking a lot.
Yeah. They stop and go get at a gas station, and Justice and Isha are getting like water guns and alcohol. And we see Isha drinking a whole bunch, like pouring a lot of liquor in her little juice. No, drink some more. Drink it to the middle. And pouring her alcohol, whatever. That's what Justice ride back with Lucky. They talk about her poetry and stuff like that. So you see that. So then
they get to the family reunion.
They see a family reunion going on. They're like, who's all these black people? Who's all these black people you see? Whatever.
Like family reunion.
Yeah, and they're like, damn, I never seen a black people in my life. And Lucky in Chicago look at each other like, let's do this. I guess they do that often. They crash people.
They done it before, obviously.
So they get there to the family reunion, and this dude walk up to him. He's like, I gotta get my family over here. What's up, family? What's your name? And then Lucky's like, cousin!
Right, like just walked up to him like,
what's up, cousin? We said, cousin, what's up? What's your name? Lucky, man, little Lucky. He's like, Lucky, what's up? What's your name? This my girl, Justice. So he said, a girlfriend like that? Y'all call you Lucky too. And he was like, what's your name, sweetheart? And she said, Justice. Justice, yes. And then she said, this is my friend Isha. And then she said, this is my husband, Chicago. So they laughing, they just silly, right? So then Lucky was like, cousin, what's your name? He said, just call me Cousin Pete. Cousin Pete. So that's how you meet Cousin Pete. So he like, Cousin Pete, yo, you know what I'm saying? Over that food over there. We get so he said, yeah, go get you something to eat, cuz. You know what I'm saying? So Lucky, his little ass is ready to eat. Like my daddy, little but can tear up some damn food. Okay? Yes. So he go eat. Isha in Chicago go sit down. Justice stay with Lucky because she's supposed to be his girlfriend for this, you know.
Right.
And then, you know, we just see that dynamic. I guess him eating and him talking to her, and him seeing her with the little kids because she like babies. So she's like, oh, let me see your baby. Little kids playing with her hair and stuff. We can kind of see them kind of starting to have a little chemistry.
Yeah.
Okay. So then on the other side, we see Chicago and Isha. And Isha's brushing Chicago's face. Something about this nigga's fade. Like, he always want to brush his hair. He think his hair is popping. He thought his hair was like...
His waves was popping.
Yeah, clearly. So, I don't know if y'all had some y'all family, but I definitely have it in mind where you got judgments of old people. Okay?
That sit around
talking about everybody. So you see 3 old ladies sitting there just judging, okay? And one of them was Queen Maya Angelou, rest in peace. And they asked Aisha,
like, so is this your husband?
are you in love? Yes. I killed husband. Yes. Where's your ring? Oh, I don't wear it all the time. And she's like, honey, my husband, I have a fit if I wear my ring. I know that's right, girl. Girl. Now, you see, I got on a family heirloom ring. I don't have on my wedding ring personally because after I had my son, it don't fit on me. I have to get it stretched out or lose the weight. And I've been losing this. I've been trying to figure out if my hands is gonna go back down or just trying to see what's gonna happen. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think my husband would care one way or the other about wearing a ring, but
would you care?
I definitely care. Put your ring on. He will not wear it, and I won't complain. So yeah, wear your ring. This lemonade is good, Mocha.
It's like the best. It's Turkey Hill.
Okay, so. You know, they had the family reunion. It's fine, whatever. Isha ends up flirting with some random dude at the family reunion.
A cousin.
And Chicago sees it and he gets mad and go over there and they get into a fight.
And then I killed. They turn into a big mess.
They gotta leave.
And then
Corey get involved trying to break them up, but they just fighting. And it's time to go. And it's because Isha was drunk over there flirting with people. So they get in the back in the van. I mean the bus. What is it? The mail truck.
It's the mail truck, right?
And Isha and Chicago in the back again. They fighting or whatever because she drunk and she was flirting with somebody. So
and we already said that it's already becoming a problem,
right? So they going back and forth and they arguing or whatever and all of that. So then Justice tells Lucky to pull it over. She getting sick of this shit. So then she talks to Isha and she's like, you gotta stop all this drunk shit. My mother was a drunk bitch. You need to stop being an alcoholic bitch.
Like she just
was up together. This ain't cute.
Like we've been going through this too long, bitch. You always getting drunk and this ain't cute. Right. Basically. Like we're gonna have to do something. Like, do you need help or something? Because this ain't cute. And yet again, you been.
And she baked out crying. So then Isha hugged her like, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
So that was a touching moment between. I want to do Regina Hall, like Regina King. Now look on the other movie I call Regina Hall, Regina King. And I call Regina King, Regina Hall. But I wonder if Regina King like thinks about like hey, like that was a moment with Janet. I mean, because to anybody, Janet is Jackson. Janet Jackson is Janet Jackson. I don't care who you are. So you know what I'm saying. I want to just like one of these. Because these are carrot cake Oreos, and I like Oreos, but the cream in the middle I always like. That's why I like thin ones because it ain't so much cream in the middle. I don't like double stuff, but these are supposed to be made with cream cheese filling. So what is that?
It's good. It tastes like cake. You can definitely taste the cream cheese.
Thank you, stuff. The batter stuff is good.
This is good.
Thank you. Snacks is bad.
Anytime I got food, my dog comes down here.
Okay. So
back to the movie. Okay, so we see another scene where Justice and Lucky are just talking, driving a car. Like after this time, we always see like when they're doing the dynamics of who's riding. Lucky's always driving, Justice is riding shotgun, and then Chicago and Isha are always in the back. So they're in the back kissing, about to have sex or whatever. So then Isha try to get him some, and he kind of comes quickly.
Kinda, he did.
And she's like, "That's it." And he like, "Give me a second."
1 minute, man.
And she like, "Man, you couldn't even get along." He said, "F you, no, F you." He said, "That's the problem, you can't," or whatever. So then he said, "No, you the problem." She said, "No, your D is the problem."
He said, "My D can't get hard with that drunk ass pussy."
So
They go back and forth.
They go back and forth arguing. So yeah, Lucky stops the car and let them gotta argue. So they out in front of the truck arguing back and forth or whatever, and
they can see them.
Yeah, watch them argue. So they going back and forth, arguing. And the thing that really makes Chicago pissed is Isha. So I was trying to give you some before I quit your ass, but you can't even do that right. Can't even, whatever. And they go back and forth. And she said, that's the reason why I'm effing somebody else.
Yes, that just hit a nerve. Girl, that hit a nerve.
Yeah, so he walks up to her.
Like, what did you just say?
And slaps the shit out of her.
Not the shit, the dog shit.
Knocks her down to the ground.
And Poetic. Justice sees it.
And she's
like, jumped out the car like, you ain't
gonna do that. Because, you see Lucky's reaction. He like, whoa. Right. Like, you see the reaction. But Shay, you ain't gonna do that? He was like, hell no, it ain't my business.
Right, so then she jumped out like she's supposed to. Like, that we about to jump. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going down.
Right, so she like, get off my girl. Get the F out her and kick him in his nuts, right? That's what Justin did. She kicked Chicago in his nuts from behind.
Yes.
Because he hit Naisha, because he owned her.
So then
he turned around and he come for Justice.
And
he's like, Justice. Yeah. No, he come for her and he grab her and they fall to the ground. Then Lucky's ass get out the truck.
Yes, when he
goes and gets into it with Chicago.
And then at this point, it's everybody again.
Everybody fighting. So then Justice grabs Isha because she like, fuck you, and she grabbed her and put her in the truck or whatever. So Lucky in Chicago, they fighting.
They start fighting back and forth.
And then
he like, you gonna pick them bitches up with me?
Right.
And he's
so
like,
man, you gonna hit a female or whatever. Right. So then they fight, and then I think for a minute Chicago get Lucky one good time, and then Lucky like he fighting. He lose his hat and shit. He fighting. So then he take his brush.
The one thing that Chicago had every time you seen him work. Anytime he had his brush.
So Lucky take his brush
and throw it there.
Leave that nigga there. He like, me gonna leave me, leave them bitches, leave them or whatever.
But he actually got there. So that was the end of Chicago. Needless to say. So for the rest of the trip, she rode in the back. They really ain't say that much, and they get nighttime, and they get to LA, and he drops them off at the hotel, right?
No, they get to LA. And you see, I don't know what Aisha was. I think she was asleep or something mad because they be sitting out. She doing nails, they be talking.
They go to the water.
Stuff. I don't know if they having sex, but they be kissing and stuff. So I don't know what happened.
They
So they connected. They connected because I think they had sex.
You think they did?
In the outside, like Justice. I mean, not just like Lyric, Ned and Jason's Lyric.
I don't know, but
they at least kiss.
This is so crazy.
Yeah,
we only seen the kiss, and for that kiss, TuPac has went on to say after doing the movie that he had to take a HIV test in order just to kiss her. So that was crazy. Yeah. So that was like he was like, "What? I'm just kissing her."
They might have had a naked scene that we ain't know about, but
they cut it out.
Yeah,
but he had to take a HIV test just to kiss her. So that was a little tidbit about that movie. Okay.
Janice, I don't know you. Whatever.
Yeah.
But so they get to LA and they get to Lucky's family's house. That's where they go, and they see all these cops and stuff around and stuff's going on. So Lucky get out, and his cousin was murdered.
Yeah, the cousin that he
was
going
to do music with. Yeah. So he was murdered. Auntie crying, uncle crying and stuff.
They on the street, like it's still.
Yes, it was crazy. So we see that dynamic of him with his family and him losing his cousin that he was like trying to do positive stuff with. This was what they was gonna be trying to do. So then after all of that, he takes Justice and Isha to their hotel, and she's trying to console him, rub his back, and be there, just be there. So when they finally get out, Isha gets out, she got her bags, and she tell Lucky bye. And then Justice gets out, and then he was like, I could have stopped this shit. Too busy fucking around with you. Like, he kind of taking off on her. She what?
His cousin did.
Right. So, it's a pause in their little relationship. She finally opened up to a nigga, and he blamed her for his cousin's death. So, she kind of like, well, damn, So, they get to the hotel, and they meet up with the other people in the salon.
The owner.
And the owner, Jessie, is talking about how she shouldn't have they shouldn't have beat Chicago up and all that kind of stuff. She should have gave him some, got his wallet, and got his credit cards, and they could have been partying on him. And she's like, that nigga ain't got no credit card. She's like, oh, then you is the fool.
Right. Like, how would you even fuck with him in the first place? That's
right. Right. So they going off on Jessie, and she like, look, these young girls don't know nothing because I dress. Okay. Like, she just saying crazy stuff, but crazy hoochie logic. Right. Hoochie logic. So, one thing I did notice, and in the movie at the salon, the light skinned like salon guy, he was like sad one day. Right, but one day he was sad, and it was like, what's going on with him? Why is he sitting down or whatever? And it was like, I read about it afterwards that it was supposed to be a big scene where he was getting AIDS. He just found out that he had got AIDS. So, because if you pay attention to that scene, he was real down and like, what's wrong with you or whatever. He talked to Justy and they're like kind of whispering. Supposedly he found out he got AIDS. They never actually elaborated on that scene. They probably said it was too sensitive at the time because it was 93.
Right. You know, TuPac had the second the kiss her, you know, it was super sensitive. Yeah. Okay, so we see the hair show. People on the stage getting their hair done. Lucky go and get to the post office stuff, and he drive back. That's that. He meets up with his aunts and them, and they say he asked him what they're gonna do with the equipment that he had in his studio.
And it's a big piece of meat, y'all. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, so then they said that they didn't know really, but then they winded up coming to the decision.
Well, his sister, the guys who died, his sister said we gonna sell it. And this time, that was Maya Campbell from In the House. She was a little sister. And he said, sell it. That was his dream. He was going to blah, blah, blah. We could use the money. Like, man, I would just sell that. Like, he going off. He said, she said, what do you think we should do with it?
He's like,
let me have it. I'll do what he wanted me to do with it. So he get to take the equipment. So he take it home.
He filled up his mail truck.
With the equipment. And the mail stuff that he got to Angus. And then,
they go, and then you see Justice and them do the hair show that they came for.
Right. So then he goes back home, and you see him like in his garage or something, trying to hook up the equipment and trying to mess with it. And he like electrocuted himself and stuff, trying to do it with his little daughter come. Like, Daddy, can we go to the store? And he like, baby, get out here, it's dangerous, whatever. She's so cute little girl. So Justice is at home, and then she honestly, besides to come out of her darkness, she was
wearing black
all the time.
Yeah.
So she's looking at her clothes or whatever, trying to find out what to wear. Back from the hair show.
Yeah.
About to go to work to the salon. She see a little white shirt. So I think she cut it up or whatever and put it on. Put her hair up with a little white band instead of down with some hat over it or whatever. Yeah. And then she got on some jeans and she's like, a little more colorful. So she's at the shop, she working, doing hair, and then this funny scene, another classic scene come in. This girl sitting over there, like, with her little dress on, minding her business, and one other lady is like, girl, look at her, look at hot ass mess, girl. I know, girl, look at her, girl. And she's like, is there a problem? There sure is a problem. Well, what's the motherfucking problem? The problem is you messing with my man.
Yes. Now, have you ever had a crazy thing like that happen to you?
No, have you?
I think I have had that before. But okay, here's the thing. It was me that was like messing with somebody that, that went to the same hairdresser or whatever. But me and her cool to this day, but he was trying to, like, I didn't know that she was involved with him, and then I think somebody was like, he brought her or something, and then it's like, they used me. I'm like, yeah, and then did so, but it wasn't a fight or nothing like that.
Okay, so the funny thing was she was like, listen, every time you kiss him, you taste my pussy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what does that mean?
She's in the third grade. She should not have been watching it. She should not have been watching it. Oh my God.
That's so funny because when you a little kid and you watch this stuff, I don't let my daughter watching nothing like that, but
you gonna make your mom and be bad parents, but
they wasn't. I was sneaking.
Right. Okay.
My friend at the time, she was allowed to watch stuff like that. So if I wanted to watch something, I had to go to her house to watch it.
Okay.
I couldn't watch it at home.
Right.
So, I know when I got older and I watched it again, I can understand everything. It was like, what? Like everything was crazy. Like, but when I was little, I was like, huh?
Right.
So, then Lucky comes in and he has Keisha, his little girl, with him. And he sees Justice and Justice goes over and talks to him, and she's like, hi. She said, this is Keisha. No, she said, what's your name? Keisha! My best friend Brandon, he think Keisha is so adorable. He's the biggest Janet Jackson fan in the world, so he loved this movie. But he was like, I want a little girl like Keisha that could ask me to take her to the store. Daddy, can we go to the store? He just loved that. That's why I know that so good.
Heck no.
But she was like, Keisha! And whatever. And
so
he basically apologizes to her for how he acted. It wasn't her. Right. It was just in his head. You know, when he came and apologized or whatever. So then she's like, what's up with this little girl's hair? And he's like, what you mean? It's alright. She said, no, come on, baby, you do your hair. Which is dope. She take that baby and she's like, how you want your hair? Right. I want the curls. And then she just talking to her. Like, you like your school? Yeah. What's your teacher name? Mrs. Frazier. You know, it's just so cute.
Yes, it's like a moment. Like,
and then she looks up at him and she smiles. And it's not just a smile.
Because she hadn't smiled really since the beginning of the movie. Right. When she was with the boyfriend in the car and she was about to give it up. So it's nice. Like the smile is very noticeable. Yeah. Because
and it's like a classic Janet Jackson smile. So y'all know she got that smile, y'all.
Yeah.
So it's just really good. And at the end of it, it's like, I heard from a friend today. She said that you were in town. Suddenly the memories. Yes, classic. Okay. So, definitely, I would say, important movie for the black culture.
I think so. And I think that it also led way to it being okay to be have a dude that got a kid. Like after I saw that, I was open to date guys that had kids a little bit. You know, mind you, I was in college. Okay. So I went in third grade. So.
It was nominated for an Oscar.
Oh really?
Yeah. For best music and original song. Janet Jackson, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis.
Okay. Yeah, we are nominated like a golden picnic outside. You know, for some reason I keep doing that. I'm not crazy. It's like little gnats. Yeah. So I'm doing like this because it's kind of like we outside at the picnic. I would be doing that too. That's why I hate eating outside. Okay.
Yes. So. Oh my gosh. So. I don't know what y'all thought, but that's one of my favorites. I love that movie. Yeah. What's like your favorite part in the movie?
My favorite part in the movie was probably when they kicked out dude's ass. Okay. And the family reunion. That was like two of my favorite parts of my. What was your favorite part?
They gon' F you up. Okay. Classic. Like I used to know it back to back, like by heart, and I could not say it out loud because I was a kid. Right. So in my head, it was F-U-B. Like it was like, I don't know why that part sticks to me, but
because you was a cursor.
No, I didn't. Right? I wanted to. So but it was like, it was so funny because TuPac was like cussing her out, and she was cussing him back out. I better not see you in LA. Like they was just going back. They gon' F you up.
That was a cute part.
It's hilarious. Yeah. Like Janet Jackson was like going hard. Like
it most definitely is worth another watch. So if you own it, go back and watch it, and then watch our show again and laugh with us.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Corey at We Smokin for the barbecue. Shout out to Snack Daddy.
Big Snack Daddy.
Big Snack Daddy for these fried Oreos. Shout out to Mocha for bringing the potato salad and the lemonade. It was thebomb.com. Be sure to go check out our podcast over on Podbean, on iTunes, on TuneIn, and Google Play Music. Two Hot Chicks. You know how we do. We are talking about so much wonderful things, so check us out. We appreciate every one of you. Subscribe. Share with a friend.
And if you did not watch our first Mukbang video, go back and watch it. And don't forget the hashtag Food Goddess.
Right. Shout out to the lady that made our t-shirts and Sharice for bringing them and all of that great stuff. And we'll be back again with another video. Bye. So until then, deuces. Alright guys, so before we go, we have to do some motivational word of the day to get you guys through your week. Mocha, you pick first and I pick second. Okay, so what does yours say?
Mine says, build bridges instead of walls and you will never be lonely.
Okay, wow. I like that.
Bridges instead of walls.
Right, because sometimes people build walls up to block. So
Bridges.
Maybe that should go to our president instead of trying to build these walls so much.
Yeah, build some bridges.
Okay. Because walls can create enemies.
There you go. Are you going to be lonely?
All right, and then mine says, how come I get the long ones all the time? Mine says, when one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often, we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one that has been opened for us. You bet.
Ow! Get it?
Yes! I hope that when I got that message. I hope that was for somebody.
That was for you.
Yes, I hope you got that, baby. Because every time a door closes, not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes another one opens up, and if you're too busy looking at the closed door, you miss the open one. All right? Take that with you. Be blessed. We love y'all. We will talk to y'all next time.